Hey honeybees, welcome into our chakra energy reading for the week, for the next 7 days from whenever you see this message. I thank you guys so much for tuning into this reading and our new collective reading series here on the channel. I appreciate your love and support. If you're looking for the angel and ancestor messages, that is on our new channel, Ethereal Ancestors. That's linked on my homepage. It'll also be linked in the description box below. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed over there and you're missing those angel messages, make sure you check that channel out. And I thank you guys so much for your love and support. I really appreciate it. All right, the energy that I'm getting over the next 7 days, from whenever you see this, is it gives the energy of like a tower. Somebody might be witnessing or coming into some sort of understanding, overstanding, or some form of clarity. I almost want to say around like who you are, but it almost feels a little bit more sinister than that, in the sense of like somebody thought they could like get one over on you, or yeah, it's like somebody underestimated your energy or your, I don't want to say status, but it feels like that. Like somebody might have thought you were gullible, you were easy to manipulate. It kind of gives a little bit of like trying to put water on fire. So I don't know if you're a fire sign, kind of resonating with this message, or you'll resonate with this message, or maybe water energy, but it's like someone wants to dampen the fire, maybe even in the solar plexus, because this is a chakra reading. Somebody like wants to throw water on your solar plexus in a way, like to simmer it down. But it seems like whatever that plan was did not work. Somebody's left worried and disappointed were the words that were coming through on my meditation. Maybe somebody underestimated your self-love or your self-care or your self-esteem. Yeah, it's like somebody maybe felt like they could kind of come in and fill a void, or they assumed you had a void to fill. But I don't think you bit, or I don't think that void really exists. So someone's kind of left, I'm hearing left in the dust. Somebody's like left in the dust of whatever that energy was. I guess it was dusty. I don't know. Yeah, it's like, I feel like somebody really thought they like had a sucker. Like they thought they had a lick. They thought they had somebody they could like, like that's easy, but you proven to be not an easy win. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Somebody thought it would be easy to manipulate you. It would be easy to influence you. It would be easy to almost hearing like keep you small. Like it would be easy. And they're finding out the hard way that ain't nothing easy about your energy, baby. Period. Okay. So tell me more. Tell me more about this energy. I'm trying to say, the Magician with the 10 of Cups and the High Priestess. I'm confirming something here, okay? For the next 7 days. Somebody thought they had their magic down pat. Somebody thought that they could maybe easily manipulate you into this perception around the 10 of Cups. But you're smarter than that, more intuitive than they assumed, more aware than they were aware. Oh, I just heard match wits. Yeah, somebody, I keep getting that. Somebody thinks or thought they could outsmart you. You weren't witty enough to catch on to what they were doing. You weren't smart enough to figure out what they were doing. They could get away with something and you wouldn't be none the wiser, but your wisdom and your High Priestess discernment, top tier. And that's creating a tower for somebody. I'm going to say it feels like a King of Cups energy. The King of Cups was all up and through the love readings for June. So maybe that could be that energy. There will be some more changes and updates that are coming to the channel. So make sure you guys have your post notifications on, and you're just checking into the community board and the community tab, okay? Because I'm going to have some announcements posted here before the month is over about really nothing changing publicly, but for memberships. So just stay tuned for that, okay? Show me more about this magician with the Ten of Cups. Judgment. Yeah, somebody didn't think you had judgment. It's like there's something false about this Ten of Cups. I'm hearing intangible. It's like somebody wanted to offer you something they know they couldn't give you, but they were hoping you weren't wise enough to see through that they couldn't offer you that. It's like somebody thought, yeah, you would be easy to trap in an illusion. Man, that could be it. That could be it. Somebody could be having a tower moment that you were never trapped in the illusion, which kind of maybe makes however you handled something, however you navigated whatever this attempted illusion trap was, it kind of like, it makes somebody worried and disappointed. Like they're as equally worried about that as they are disappointed. Disappointment definitely first, but now they're worried. Because if they didn't catch you in the illusion trap, then who is? I'm going to put my money on, it's probably them. They probably trapped themselves in an illusion. Or somebody else trapped them. Yeah, okay, so classic case of the ditch you dig for someone is the one you fall in. Somebody could be learning that the hard way. Yeah, the Four of Wands. Now somebody's boxed into something. I just heard back against the wall. Tell me a little bit more. Death. Ooh wee. Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. It's almost like whatever this illusion trap was now forces someone to have to transform. Yeah, Knight of Wands. I don't know why I want to say somebody wanted to like lure you into a death cycle. But again, I think your instincts, your intuition, that Knight of Wands energy was a little too quick for this person. The Hanged Woman. Hold on, let me make sure this... Y'all know me, I had the cards halfway off the screen. Okay, hold on. Yeah. There we go. Perfect. The Hanged Woman. Somebody maybe thought they trapped you in a dead-end situation and really underestimated your ability to get out or to turn it into something, to transmute that energy. You changed it into enlightenment, the Princess of Wands. Right. Somebody looked at you as novice or not as knowledgeable, not as aware. So they kind of overestimated their own knowledge and their own energy, which is why they probably thought they could get something over on you. And keep in mind, this could all just be spiritually. Yeah, like, but I almost want to say there's like a relationship involved in this with the Four of Wands, or maybe that was the illusion and the trap was the relationship, or the idea that you were in a relationship with them, or they wanted you to believe that. I don't, yeah, there's something strange about that. What's this Ten of Cups? What's going on with this Ten of Cups? The King of Wands. So, could be dealing with a King of Wands, or this could be connected to a King of Wands, the Nine of Coins under Judgment. To go from the Knight of Wands, the Princess of Wands, to the King of Wands. I just heard you weren't supposed to grow. The Hermit. Maybe somebody was hiding a relationship. Maybe they thought they were hiding a Four of Wands from you. Or it's something that you maybe don't know. What is this? I'm trying to tell you. Somebody tried to put you in a death cycle. Death by the Three of Swords. Death by heartbreak. Trapped in heartbreak. But it seems like you're coming out on the other side of this judgment as the Nine of Coins. And I just heard still poised for a Ten of Cups. Somebody maybe thought they ruined your chances at being in a relationship, or ruined your opportunity to be in the Four of Wands, or kind of like took that off the table for you. Yeah, you'll be so trapped in that heartbreak, you won't even be able to think about another Four of Wands, something like that. And I feel like this is a long-term plot that somebody had that's just not going the way that they planned. And this just could be another level of it revealing itself. Yeah, the Eight of Swords. Yeah, somebody thought they were playing with a princess. They're actually dealing with a king. Clarify? The Star, absolutely. Right. Right. This was supposed to trap your heart. You weren't supposed to be able to see a way out of something. But you did. Yeah, it's like where somebody thought you would be too afraid of that death energy. You don't fear it. You embraced it. You allowed it to enlighten you. Yeah, because there's a mirror here on this Eight of Swords. Distorted reflections. You were supposed to look in that mirror and see yourself surrounded by the Eight of Swords, but you looked at that mirror and saw yourself as the Star. Clarify the Magician. The Queen of Coins. Oh, okay. Tell me about this Ten of Cups with the King of Wands. The Ten of Coins. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This is one of those situations, and you might be the one that's stepping into a deeper sense of clarity around this attempted illusion trap. Somebody wanted to reflect a distorted image back to you that would kind of keep you in a distorted energy. But what they didn't understand and what they weren't aware of is that you know your worth. So you were going to understand that that's a distortion. That's not an actual reflection of me. So I'm going to take my face out of that mirror. I'm not going to look in this mirror anymore. I'm going to go find a different reflection. And I think that's what you did, because there's also a mirror here in the Nine of Coins. Yeah, you know your worth. You understand that looking in the mirror, you should see the Nine of Coins. Somebody tried to put a mirror up in front of you. Ooh, I just heard with the Eight of Swords painted on the mirror. And so that you were supposed to kind of receive as, oh, that's what it is. No, you understand that the mirror always reflects your true worth, which is the Nine of Coins, Queen of Coins, Ten of Coins, Ten of Cups. Not the Three of Swords. I don't know. Somebody's attempt to break your heart definitely just failed. Like, there's no way around that. Somebody underestimated the work that you've done on yourself. Again, any sort of self-love energy you maybe had. I think you're the King of Wands. For whoever's resonating with, did I not say you might be in fire energy? You're the King of Wands. That knows your worth. You're the King of Wands that's ascending into a star. Clarify judgment with the Nine of Coins. Let alone the Emperor. Regardless of your gender. It's almost like, especially maybe you are like a feminine energy, but somebody maybe felt like, again, pretty princess, like you needed masculine energy. You would be willing to settle for any sort of masculine energy. I'm gonna send in or showcase my distorted masculine energy because I'm sure that's better than anything you have because you're just feminine energy. Somebody didn't understand that you have a balance of both. So it's not just your feminine energy that understands their worth. It's also your masculine energy. So maybe somebody tried to overpower your masculine energy, or like that's what it feels like replace it, or somebody just didn't assume that you had any. Maybe that's it. Something about your energy maybe comes off as if you don't have masculine energy around you. Like you're not guarded, you're not protected, and maybe to some degree that might be true. But what was underestimated was your own internal masculine energy that serves to protect you. So somebody maybe saw you alone thinking, again, easy lick, easy target, don't see no masculine energy around, I can slip in, distort the energy, get what I need, dip out. And that attempt brought them to meet your masculine energy within you. Yeah, I just heard you're not a damsel in distress. Whoever said you were? The Princess of Wands is absolutely never the damsel in distress. Never, ever, never. So somebody misunderstood the energy from the beginning. So, okay, clarify this Four of Wands with the Hermit. What is going on here? The Ace of Wands, right. I have my own wand. Somebody saw you in princess energy, page energy, or assumed. I feel like it's more of an assumption because I don't think this person can see. Here's the truth of it. Whoever this is, they see the Eight of Swords. They can't see. They don't have spiritual vision. Because anybody with a spiritual eye will be able to see, that ain't no princess. That's a king. Regardless of gender, again. That's a Queen of Coins and a King of Wands. An Emperor at that. But without a spiritual eye, yeah, you might come off as if, I'm hearing like you're a vulnerable little lamb. Like, yeah, you might come off like, you might have like a very prominent Virgo placement. Like a Virgo rising maybe. Maybe like a, yeah. It could be like a Virgo rising. You don't necessarily have to be to resonate with this message, but it's like you could present very virginistic, very innocent, very pure, very unassuming. Again, so predators might assume you're easy to take advantage of until they understand that that ain't the case. Right, the moon. What did I say? You have a balance of both. Your yin and your yang are balanced. So even if you don't have yang energy externally protecting you, you have a very strong yang energy internally protecting you. Clarify the Knight of Wands with the Eight of Swords. Six of Coins. So this is karma for somebody. Somebody's going to go through karma over the next 7 days. But again, you know your worth. You know what a worthy offer is. Yeah, Two of Cups. This could be this is somebody who wanted to present themselves as what you needed in a relationship. Again, it really gives like bare minimum, real crummy kind of energy. And again, they lack spiritual sight to be able to see that was never going to be accepted. But because they didn't see that, it's, well, of course, it's Princess of Wands. No, it's a King of Wands. It's a King of Wands. Okay. Yeah, Two of Cups, which is typically, a kindred spirit energy, but it's like you're your own kindred spirit. Yeah, I don't know why that just seems to be the strongest energy. Somebody thought they could come into your life and fill a void that you had. Somebody assumed you had a void because they didn't see anybody around you. But they can't even see to begin with. So you might have people around you, but they can't see. And if you don't have physical protectors in that way, you absolutely have spiritual ones of the masculine variety, and they don't play. So yeah, whatever distorted energy somebody was trying to fill the void they assumed you have with, they're now trapped in. Yeah. Okay. So tell me a little bit more about this. Yeah, renewal. Somebody maybe came into your life at a season where you were in the midst of a renewal. You might have been in the midst of a death process. It might have looked barren around you. So again, it's like somebody thought they could take advantage of you because you don't look like you have anything. It's a predator. But what they didn't understand, clearly, as I've said many times, is you were in the middle of an enlightenment. You weren't dumb. You didn't lack awareness. You probably had more awareness. I almost want to say you probably saw this coming, but it probably wasn't something that you could stop. Because people going to do what they want to do regardless of what you try to say to not do. And people going to do what they want to do. Yeah. This might have been a situation where you had to let somebody think that they were fooling you. Right, because they were vain. Let somebody come to you preaching and sharing, I'm the, you should be in the Two of Cups with me, and I can give you this, and I can give you that, and da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, okay. Yeah, you probably saw that this was going to be a karmic lesson for this person ahead of time, allowed that to happen, and it's like, just as that karmic lesson is coming through, your renewal is finishing. Okay, clarify what else is going on here. Yeah, abundance. Like I said, you might not look like you have abundance externally, but your internal abundance is massive. Your spiritual abundance, massive, heavy. Yeah. I don't really like that. Somebody tried to take advantage of a season you were in, thinking you were like permanently distraught, not understanding that you were just in a season. Right, you were just playing out your destiny. This could have been somebody who thought or was trying to make you believe that they were destined to be with you. For some of y'all, though, oh, shoot. For some of y'all, this is somebody you were low-key destined to be with, but they came in on some predator type energy. And spirit was like, nah, that ain't gonna happen. Oh. And like I said, some of y'all definitely have masculine protection, masculine principles protecting you in the ethers, in spirit. So again, you look alone, but you're not alone. This isn't right. Your spiritual identity was cloaked from this person because it was a karmic, they had a karmic lesson owed to them, due to them, because I almost want to say because of this predatory behavior. So you were like the perfect bait for this person spiritually. Clarify. Yeah, right. And now they're wrapped up in confusion around what's going on, in the same confusion they tried to get you to be wrapped up in. It's just classic. You try to dig a ditch for somebody, you're going to fall in it. Especially if you're trying to dig a ditch for someone who is highly protected like that. Covered, connected. Okay, clarify. This abundance. A lot of crown chakra. So get into your crown over the next 7 days. Like I said, they couldn't see that you were a king. They couldn't see your crown. Perseverance. Yeah, it's almost like you had to be cloaked because of predatory energies like that. You're at a phase where you're ready to release this timeline, or kind of like uncloak yourself. Clarify the release in the crown. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, trickery. Somebody thought they could trick your heart into believing that you needed them, into some sort of Four of Wands with them, into some sort of contract with them. Clarify destiny. I'm trying to tell you. Victim. Yep. You might have been dealing with a spiritual predator, and maybe you knew it, maybe you didn't know it. Yeah, and this could be the energy they maybe thought you were in. Complacent. So like anything is better than where you are. So you should settle for these crumbs because that's as good as it's going to get for you, low-key. You were in renewal. Yeah. Somebody tried to make you a victim, and you're only coming out as the victor because that's a part of your destiny. Maybe something about this situation was destined to begin with, but it's kind of sad, honestly. I think also, if you are aware that that is a situation that you've just gone through, or something that you're in the midst of, don't allow this person's attempt to trick you, make you fear connecting with people, make you fear being seen, make you fear, walking this path that you're on, okay? Yeah, somebody really thought that they were like tapped in, tuned in, and they can't see nothing. They don't know nothing. It almost gives like they know how to regurgitate a lot of things. They don't actually have sight. So maybe this was somebody trying to like match your energy in some way, or try to make it seem like they were higher ranking than you were, when it was really the opposite. And again, with victim under destiny, it's either that someone's victimized themselves because they have attempted to trick someone who has a very important destiny in this lifetime, Somebody could have felt like something that was destined for them was a trick. So that could be whoever might have thought they were trying to trap you up, because they might have thought you were trying to trap them. So they were going to try to trap you first, when really this was a destined connection. So whoever that is, if that is somebody, you got to release that fear of being tricked, because you're tricking yourself. You're victimizing yourself out of abundance. But I almost feel like whoever's on the other side of this persevered through that. Like, didn't allow it to victimize them, turned it into enlightenment, which is why somebody gets to be aligned with this abundance. And whoever was in that vanity is now caught up in confusion. Because like I said, the plan, it wasn't supposed to be this way. It was supposed to be a different way. Like, da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, somebody definitely, definitely doesn't have the spiritual connection or sight that they claim to have. Okay. Somebody could have even just been claiming that to get close to you, especially if they know you're into tarot, they know you're a spiritualist or whatever. It's like they could have been like, oh, I'm into that too, when they're actually not. So you can't play with spirit like that. You can't play tricks on spirit, because that gives the spirit realm permission to start playing tricks on you. And now somebody's a victim of the spirit realm and those tricks because of how they attempted to play with spiritual energy. You just don't do that. You know, that's why it's like, as aesthetic and as trendy and as, you know, cool as tarot and magic work and all of that has become, especially over like the past 5 years maybe, it's not for everybody, and it's not something that you just play around with. You have to really, really understand what you're getting yourself into, because spiritual energy is a portal energy. You're opening up a portal to your energy. And if you don't know how to cover yourself, protect yourself, navigate through that, you're going to get ate alive. And it seems like somebody's getting ate the fuck up, because you tried to play on spirit's name, and out of a vanity space, like, for the sake of vanity, you're going to get humbled. Like, it's going to be bad. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, that spirit, the spirit realm does not take that lightly. Now, let's not hope this person started trying to play with ancestral energy, because that's a whole nother beast. So let this be a warning. Like, just be very mindful of the things you get yourself into. Make sure you're doing your research. Don't just try something because you think it's cute and cool, or you want the aesthetic. Like, a lot of people do that, and then they get spooked because it's not aesthetic. Spiritualism, mysticism is not aesthetic. It's a lifestyle. It's a path that many people are walking. So being as reverent and as respectful of spiritual practices as you can is gonna be your best bet, if this is something you just truly feel called to do. You know what I mean? Use discernment. Somebody didn't have discernment to use to be able to say, I probably shouldn't play with the spirits like that. But gotta live and you gotta learn, right? So I would say you have three crown chakra energies out here, 2 heart chakras, and then a little blend of root, sacral, solar, throat, and third eye. So really everything out here. Please feel free to spend a little time just looking at the board, see what colors call to you, okay? And, ooh, not my string. And then tap into that chakra over the next 7 days, okay? So if you identify with any of that energy, focus in on it over the next 7 days. I hope it helps you fortify your energy, strengthen your aura. and keep you guarded in the ways that you need to be guarded, okay? And attuned in the ways that you need to be attuned. Let me know your thoughts if any of this resonated with you, okay? Over the next 7 days from when you see this. I thank you guys again for all your love and support. It truly means the world to me. Make sure, again, you have that notification bell turned on to all so that you don't miss a post here at Cusp of Roses. And if you're looking for the angel and ancestor messages, those are over at Ethereal Ancestors now, okay? That link to that channel will be in the description box below. As well as if you want your own chakra reading with me, you can book that on my website. That'll be linked down below. Okay, if you want to join the membership to watch readings like this early and ad free, plus get bonus readings, that link below is available for y'all, okay? And again, there's going to be a slight shift to the channel memberships and the store memberships that I will detail fully on a community post. So make sure you guys are tapping in and checking that, okay, over the next few days. All right, I love you all so very much. And I really do, again, hope this was helpful. I'll see you next week. Namaste.